There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. What better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops? Craig, not feeling tired, are you? We got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And when MP sets a goal for himself, he doesn't want to just meet it. He wants to exceed it. And unfortunately for MP to this point, he has not done either. You got to bet he's aiming to make a statement tonight, but we'll see.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Lewis. Anderson is out there with Porter. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Bass in at the two-guard spot.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Anderson passes to Bass. Now Hardaway. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Sharp. Rebounded by Hardaway. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Bass, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Finished off by Bass.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow.
Well, you got to have some hang time if you're going to pull off that 360. And he certainly has some.
Anderson, a screen on Sharp. Great open look there.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Here's Potter. He's covered by Anderson. This one for three. And it's Thunder missing. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Lewis misses. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hunt, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Anderson the screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And so Bass nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And it's Thunder missing. Denver in the lead. Sharp against Lewis. Pass to Bass. Here's Anderson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. All the way up top. And here's Bass. The three. The Nuggets with another miss. Dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Shot clock at 5. Hardaway sets a screen for Bass. Buries it from three-point range. Bass has got 9 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Potter the pass to Thunder. Sharp with it. Launches a 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Anderson. To the middle. Here's Lewis. Wood with the block. Here's Thunder. Barnes with it. Guarded by Hardaway. And that one's good. Barnes. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pelicans?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Sharp against Bass. And Barnes sends it back. Thunder passes to Wood. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Bass. Back to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific.
Are you kidding me?
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's Anderson. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Hardaway. Top of the key. Again, the Nuggets score.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Barnes passes to Thunder. Back to Barnes. Here's Thunder. Now Wood. And it falls over the rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Bass. Second shot opportunity. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
It's stolen by Bass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. Evans, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And a switcher also for Denver. Hanson's checked in for Lewis. The Nuggets trail. Now here's Bass. 9 points in the game so far. Anderson kicks to Bass. Pass to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Good. He's got 11.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Thunder passes to Potter. And here's Sharp. Over Hanson. Again, the Pelicans score. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Bass. And the foul called on Thunder. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Frazier right side. A floater. Pelicans with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Denver passing it around. Here's Hansen. Here's Neely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Denver making a switch here. Milton's checked in. Milton grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Frazier. And again, Denver no good. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Driving in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Curry passes to Thunder. Here's Gilliard. Misses the jumper. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Inside, here's Evans. Count that one. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Neely the pass to Frazier. One second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Both teams making substitutions here. Here's Thunder. He's guarded by Bass. Tate with the ball. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And they take the lead. And that's 15 points for Thunder.
Now shooting the three ball at almost a 60% clip. They've been blazing this second quarter.
They've got Curry. He's out there with Evans. And it's Thunder in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Timberwolves put on a show. He came away with 41 points, and his passing was a cut above, with a ton of assists on the night. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners. Often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Now Bass. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. But really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Here's Thunder. He's got 15. Puts it up from 12. Bank shot. No good. Denver's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well. Lewis on the way. Here's Hansen. He has 5. A three ball. Good on the triple. Hanson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nuggets. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there. Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Going inside. Claxton with it. Back to Tate. Pass to Claxton. Evans trying to get open. Claxton no good. Denver's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. And here is Lewis. 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And Curry pulls it down.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Evans. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Lewis. 8 points his last outing. And it's Bass atop the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bass has got 27 points. Pass to Claxton. Tate with the ball. From downtown. Tries again, and the layup by Curry. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Lewis. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Hanson, and the rejection by Evans. Here's Thunder, and the foul called on Thunder. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nuggets lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Welcome to our halftime show. Some excellent basketball so far with Denver in a close game.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month award recipients. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner? That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. So on the floor for Denver. Porter is out there with Anderson. Then it's Lewis. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Bass in at the shooting guard position. And Barnes sends it back. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Pass to Bass. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And it's Potter with the rebound. The Pelicans trail for the lead. And the basket by Thunder. Thunder's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pelicans. Denver's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And here's Anderson. Outside Porter. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. Pass to Bass. Launches it. It's hauled in by Wood.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Outside Porter. Anderson kicks to Bass. Who is outside. Now Hardaway. It's deflected.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Pass to Potter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Neely's checked in for Hardaway. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Bass gets an open look, bangs home the trifecta. Bass has got 30 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Thunder passes to Potter. Here's Thunder. Pass to Potter. It's stolen by Bass. The 11-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Who is outside? From past the arc. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Anderson.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Sharp. He drains the quick shot. Sharp's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Bass. Nailed from three-point land. Bass has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Thunder passes to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Bass. His three-pointers off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. With the shot, another one falls for New Orleans.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the basket by Thunder. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Anderson, a screen up. On Sharp. Lewis with the 3. Here's Anderson. And Barnes sends it back. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. The Pelicans making a switch here. Gilliard's checked in. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Bass. Pelicans with the rebound. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. New Orleans has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Who is outside? Here's Bass. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Bass has got 35.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Thunder passes to Potter. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Bass. "14 feet away." Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wood. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. The Nuggets trail by 6. Porter kicks to Lewis. Here's Neely. Out to the right wing. Bass. And a miss there on the triple. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 13-5 run. Thunder passes to Barnes. Here's Thunder. He's guarded by Bass.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming.
Thunder is out there with Sharp. Then it's Barnes. And it's Potter in at the power forward. That's the Pelicans' 5. Nuggets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Bass with it's blocked, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Teague is checked in for Denver.
For the Nuggets, number 25, Quincy Teague.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pelicans leading by 8. Thunder passes to Potter. For 3. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And the shot goes in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Bass passes to Teague. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Porter's checked in for Denver.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Thunder passes to Wood. Off target from three-point range.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East could definitely turn some heads.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Potter misses. The Nuggets trail by 7. Pass to Bass. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Barnes. Potter the pass to Thunder. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Potter. Puts the fade away right on the money. And the Pelicans lead by 9. The Nuggets shooting 43% from the field. Anderson the screen. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Here's Potter. Rebound by Neely.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Porter kicks to Lewis. Pass to Neely. And here's Bass. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Anderson.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Hanson's checked in for Lewis. Here's Hanson. Here's Bass. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Sharp. Here's Thunder. Back to Sharp. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Neely's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Porter dishes to Bass. They set the screen. Here's Neely. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. A moment for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I just talked with Denver's head athletic trainer. I was just told that he did break some ribs, and as you can imagine, this is a very painful and annoying injury. His day is over, and it looks like he's going to be out for a number of games. It's tough news for this team to process. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Lewis checked in for Denver. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Bass. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Bass has got 40.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may...
They really thought they had a chance tonight.